be aware anything you have is going to be saved forever on my YouTube. But
So I'm not gonna like demonetize you or anything if I curse.
oh yeah, I'm sure I'm so monetized. I'm
Oh
not.
my
I
god,
don't. I,
this thing is.
I don't stream my races to be monetized. I stream my races so I can go back afterwards and be like, oh, that's how I screwed up. And then every once in a
Okay,
while,
that's
if I
all.
ever get a win, I'm
That was
gonna
my only.
document that.
That was
But
my only question. I
yeah,
didn't want to impact you with my cursing.
no, you're good. You're good. All right. Hopefully, I don't do terrible on this race, but I have a feeling we might. We got a Division 1 driver, a Division 2 driver, some Division 3 drivers. I'm outclassed. Awesome. Oh. 23 car field. Oh, Maximiliano Marca is here in here. I see him a lot. So Dylan, Maximiliano Marco is, I remember his name because I was racing for like my first win on this track, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I was doing good, and I was fighting him off, and he had passed me, and then I went past him back, and then literally he just dumped me into the corner, and I went off into the grass.
It exit's clear. Stay
And
behind the
I was
white
so-
line. Okay,
I was
Joe.
so
We've got
angry,
2
and I
laps to
was
set a
like-
decent time.
Like pissed off on the radio and everything, and I was mad, right? So,
Yeah.
you know, I was like, this guy just blatantly dumped me because he didn't want me to pass him back. So I'm like, I'm gonna go protest it, you know, like I'm gonna go get this screen record. I'm gonna go protest at iRacing, and I go back and I watch the replay, and I totally spun myself out on his bumper. I squeezed him off in the corner, and he had nowhere to go, and I spun myself on his bumper.
Yeah.
So like it was 100% me.
The
So
track
then I had
temperature's
to,
falling. It's now 65.
I like sent him a
Fahrenheit.
message afterwards. I was like, hey man, like, yeah, I'm sorry, but that was 100% my fault. I went back and looked at the replay. I'm like, that was me. I was like, that was 100% me. I'm sorry, dude. So, and he was really cool about it, but I felt like a total ass because I was like pissed. I was like, you just dumped me for the win.
Right.
Yeah, wasn't the case. I went back and looked at it. We got into the braking zone, and I did not leave him very much room on the inside, and then I just totally went and squeezed him off.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, I know. That's one of the things that I feel like maybe that's
Says
why.
Mister, I used to put my nose into every corner.
Hey.
Hey, maybe
Don't
that's
do
why
that as
Forza
much.
never gets cleaner because it doesn't have replays. Where like on here, you always go back and watch a replay, and then you're like, oh. But the replay doesn't lie. Like as much as I wanted it to show me getting dumped, it was me spinning myself out. Like
To be fair, I mean, I'm not defending Forza against iRacing or anything, but Forza has replays.
nobody's doing replays on multiplayer races.
I know they're not, but you seem to speak as though it didn't even have the option to do so.
Out of the last race you did on Forza multiplayer, how many people watched the replay afterwards? Do you think?
I'm not saying it's used. You seem to imply that it didn't exist.
Oh my god, you always fucking argue semantics with me.
Yes. Because it was a semantic argument that I raised. Why would I not argue it semantically? It seems silly to bring up that point and not argue
Oh
it.
shit, there's another lap.
The track is super loose right now.
God, just understeers.
It's really weird hearing Dylan bitch about understeer. If Dylan says it understeers, it just doesn't turn at all ever. Because Dylan loves understeer.
P4.
This thing is just bad.
Oh, this car slides good.
Faster laps.
I was fucking drifting half the time.
The car in front has just done a 140.60.
Stock trim that comes true. Terrible.
Well, we'll see if it holds. I just put myself on the front row. See if it'll last. Good Jesus, dude. The guy that's on pole is like a full second ahead of me. How? Who are you?
Jay, I take it you didn't like my response to your text the other day.
No, I was thinking about how I was gonna reply to it, and then I just never really got around to it. No, I get that, like, if you don't think it's gonna be your thing, it's not your thing. I think that if you tried it, you would like it. Because you can race it as much or as little as you want, like, and there's just so many different things that, like, you could go from, like doing this, racing an MX Miata, to go race, freaking Formula V little open wheel cars, to go racing trophy trucks, going off jumps, to rallycross, to, oval, like dirt track race, or whatever you want to do, like, it's there, and,
Yeah, I
and,
know.
and I can be wrong on this. This is just, don't take offense to this or anything like this. This is just purely my opinion, and I'm saying this because this is what I felt like, and I know that I have also been in this situation before. I felt like you fell out of love with the competitive sim racing because you didn't have anybody like you weren't as competitive as you wanted to be, so you were running around in the back. And when you weren't running around in the back, you were overdriving the car and then eventually spinning out. And I feel like that was frustrating for you. Like, am I somewhat close there?
If it wasn't for... Yes, if it wasn't for that, then it was a game problem.
Right.
Which
So there was
also threw
there
me
was
off.
constant issues to where, like, that's where I think it's like iRacing doesn't have all those issues. Like, it's a very like well set up system,
That's the end
But
of the session, P2.
like, so in the time that I've been iRacing, like, I've been booted off out of a race twice since I've been doing this. Out of all I've done almost 300 starts now. I've been booted from 2 races. So, like, the system issue thing is not really, an issue. But from the competitive aspect of it, the way iRacing works, you're always racing with people at the same speed as you. So, like, it does not matter. You're always, like, in tight, close competition, like, all the time. Like, no matter what series you're racing, no matter what you're doing, like, you're always racing people that are the same skill level as you. And so, like, there's just always wheel-to-wheel close racing. Like, that's what I've really fallen in love with, is the fact that, like, no matter what, any time of the day, I can hop on, I can find a race, and there'll be people that are, it'll be a full field, and it'll all be people that are very similar skill level to me.
It's also, for me, it's also the point of, I don't always want to race super competitively to where if I fuck up or do something wrong, I won't have direct negative effects.
Okay, well, so then go to a hosted lobby. There's freaking like always like 200 hosted lobbies up of people doing, some people doing stupid races. Like before I got on this one, there was somebody hosting a multi-class race, and you want to know what the two classes were? IndyCar and Formula V. So you have a car that tops out like 70, and then IndyCar, and they're all running on the same track. And none of those races count towards your safety rating or iRating or anything. They're just
25 minutes. B2.
That's fine, but I also have that in here. I also have the Nikon 777. I also have that.
Follow car number
kind of
5
without having to build my computer right now.
Dylan takes it to the whole building computer aspect.
Catch up to car number 5.
That's
Just
also the
shot
fact
out
that I
to
may
left field right away.
It's that I may have to pay a lawyer again here.
Oh shit.
Come on, guy.
Well,
So while I'm fine with getting iRacing, I am getting a little browbeaten.
My bad, my
on the
bad. I don't
whole,
have a clutch.
I
I have a car.
carry the flag
Clutch
for
pedal.
iRacing and want to talk about it in every opportune moment.
Well, I wasn't really talking to you anyways.
I know.
I brought it up.
I know, but it's just something that I've been noticing as of recent.
Well, and it's not that I'm like trying to do it just so like I can try to race with you at every race or anything like that, because depending on where we're at in splits, we may not even race together. Like me and Mike don't race each other that often.
I know.
You know,
I know.
it's just more
I
of
know.
like, I think it would be something that you guys would enjoy if you tried it. And if you don't, then you don't. It is what it is.
Good luck, guys. We'll try and keep it clean.
I'm not trying to say that don't talk about iRacing or anything like that, but I think, in my mind, I think you need to get some variety because all we've talked about in the last like month has been Flight Sim or iRacing for the most part.
Flight Sim's okay.
I've got no problem with either. I just like talking
Dude.
about other stuff. I'd like to be in a chat without
Hold
a
on.
a conversion to iRacing speech.
Oh, don't be a pussy.
God, fucking hell.
That was to you, Dylan, not to anybody racing.
I plan on buying iRacing. I'm not gonna lie. I plan on buying iRacing when I get there. So I don't need additional like convincing. And talking about it and all this stuff makes me feel bad I haven't built my computer yet, X, Y, and Z. And it's just I'd like
Okay, Jay, get ready.
I guess
Oh my.
a little bit of ease off the gas on the iRacing.
Floor it.
Well, like I said, it wasn't really directed at you. It was a conversation.
I
with
know.
Jack
Just don't
about
be a
it.
I know.
pussy. Oh, everyone is hitting these fucking barriers, man.
I see cloud.
On your left. Clear left.
Oh, he's got a TZ3 Gia. I know exactly how that car handles in this class.
Incident in Surtees. Yellow flag.
So did you message that guy about those computer parts?
No, he's a photography buddy of mine, but nobody really said whether or not it's something that would help my stuff or not. So I just didn't.
Well,
do anything.
I guess what I saw last was he willing to sell parts?
I don't know. I don't.
Or just
None of
selling
that
the
makes
parts.
sense what he's saying. I don't know if he's selling a computer or parts. I
The
couldn't
parts
tell.
look good. The parts are decent, but I guess I don't know exactly what's in yours. So to say. if
Neither
it
do
was
I.
messed up-
I
Well,
know what's in his, and I know what the kid was selling, and the conclusion that I came to
It was
was
Intel. It wasn't AMD.
yeah, he has Intel. It's a I-10 900K.
Yeah, it's I-9, yeah.
The conclusion that I came to was you'd be better off just buying a brand new motherboard in CPU instead of buying someone's used one.
That's expensive.
It's still going to be expensive buying someone's used one.
There's an incident in.
I don't want to
Kill.
spend a ton of money doing it because, like, it's
Well,
literally
well,
only for flight sim
so
because
the thing
iRacing
is-
runs great right now.
So the
Car
thing
left.
is, if you
Clear
upgrade
left.
your CPU, then you're going to be GPU bottle. It's kind of an equalizer thing.
There's always going to be a bottleneck somewhere.
Yes. But you specifically don't want to be, oh fuck, CPU bottlenecked. I just drove off track. So, the thing is, if you upgrade your CPU, you're not really going to be able to bump up too many settings because a lot of the settings rely on your GPU. Only certain settings rely on CPU. So that's why it's kind of like,
Well, you have to ask yourself, if you're content with only playing these two games,
All right, Jay.
You
We've
don't
gone out
need
of
to
track
do
limits.
shit.
Keep it between the lines.
if you ever plan to branch out, you're gonna need nothing. And I tell you what, when I get my PC, I am gonna branch out.
I know, you say that every time.
I know, and that's
I have
a
no.
big sticking point for me.
Why is it? Well, so here's the. I guess I don't know why it's what's the sticking point of that?
Ever since you bought a computer, you've only played 2 games. Like,
I have
point
2
period.
kids still in. I don't have a ton
know.
of free time.
I know,
The leader has just done a 138.25. Car right.
but that's why
On
it
your
kind of
right.
strikes me as odd that I'm
Hold your
so
line.
invigorated and wanted to spend all this money to build a
Hold your
PC,
line.
and I'm gonna probably
Right
end
side's
up
clear.
being in the same boat I am now.
Come on, stick with the bastard.
So that's why.
Once
I'm
again,
not
though, like I
all
wasn't
gung-ho
even
on
talking
it.
to you in this conversation
Okay.
about it.
I know,
yeah,
but it's
Dylan
still
knows
relevant
computers,
to me
so
regardless.
he's gonna join in. Yeah.
It's-
Okay.
just-
Okay, I'll ask Dylan to leave
we're
the
all
room next time.
friends. Oh my god.
Oops. You have an i5 8400, which is 6-core 6-thread.
Nope, don't talk about it anymore. We don't want to get Dylan all wound up.
I'm fine with talking about computers.
So, your CPU honestly isn't horrible. 6-core 6-thread isn't that bad. I have 6-core 12-thread. So I just have double the threads. It's multi-threading, where yours is not multi-threading. Which that will affect performance in games depending on how the game runs. Some games don't like multi-threading, some games do.
Right, and that just comes down to the game. But I think we've hit
Yeah.
on it though. I don't think it's
I don't think you need a CPU.
CPU. Yeah, it's not. It's
Your
not
RAM,
CPU.
you have 16 gigabytes of DDR4 3200.
That's 20
Your
minutes
RAM
to
is
go.
good.
20 minutes.
Your
To be fair,
storage,
that's also easily upgraded with about $80. So
yeah,
that's the easiest thing to
The
say.
gap in front is
Also-
now 0.9.
your storage, totally dependent up to you. It's how you
P3,
store
that's the
stuff.
fastest lap of the race.
Your power supply, you have
Sorry,
700 watt power supply. I have 750 watts. So your power supply is a good power supply. Wattage wise, I don't know quality wise how good it is, but wattage wise, you have plenty of room. The only thing you need is a GPU, which you're in luck. The GPU fucking hype craze boom is coming to an end currently.
Why do
So,
you say that?
you can find any GPU on Newegg, Micro Center, B&H, Amazon. You can find any GPU, and they're coming
Really?
down to pretty reasonable prices.
Anywhere near MSRP?
They're still like $200-300 above, but in the coming month or two, I think they're going to drop down MSRP because 4000 series is about to be announced for Nvidia. So like, they can't keep this going for too long. And eBay price, the whole scalper eBay craze, that's totally true. Our cars are not selling for crazy amounts on eBay anymore. My
all the
car-
Ethereum miners got their servers filled and turned their bots off.
Yeah.
Or
that.
went bankrupt. Or went bankrupt because Ethereum
Fucking
didn't do
groupie.
shit.
Yeah. So technically, all you need is a GPU, and it's the most expensive component to buy for a computer.
It is.
The gap behind is now 2.1
But that is
seconds.
just
the
literally
hardest component to find because of stock
Yeah.
reasons. But
That's
if
your
you're
limiting
happy
factor.
for another month or two, whatever. Yeah, you'll be fine in a month or two.
That might be good for another year or two, really, for all I know.
I mean, yeah. But yeah, literally once you get a new GPU, a new graphics card, you can bump up your settings to whatever, depending on what you get.
The only thing that I'm worried about on the horizon that may force an upgrade is iRacing in the next update or so is supposed to be bringing rain.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ray
You wanna
tracing.
know-
That's.
You want to know what you should do? You should try to convince Mike to buy a new graphics card and buy his off of him.
I'm already
Because
doing that.
he said-
I'm already
he
doing that
said
with
that
his wheel and with his
he
desk.
he said that he wants a new graphics
His
card.
desk, dude, don't buy his desk.
Why?
Because his desk isn't very good.
What's wrong with it?
It's just not very good. It's awkward, it's small, it's weird, I
Because
mean,
Mike's graphics card is plenty.
I didn't particularly care for it when I played at Resident's house a few times, and even those 3 times, I didn't like his desk. And if I immediately dislike your desk, it's probably not the greatest desk.
Like, what was wrong with the desk, I guess? Like,
It was very small. It was a bit too tall for me. With the monitor Mike had, which I'm assuming yours is of a similar size, so he used a TV or whatever, it didn't have space. Oh my God, seriously. It just didn't have the space required to have everything
Looks
there.
like P6 has gone off in Paddock
Reasonably
Hill.
easy to use as far as ergonomics to place things when not in use. As far as using the keyboard to get everything set up and then switching the wheel for the main controls, it was just awkward to place everything. And there wasn't enough room to make it easy. Maybe it'll be different with you being smaller, but
A desk is one of the hardest things to get right with a PC setup.
I did not feel like I would have bought that desk if it was up to me.
Honestly, your best bet, Jay, is taking it slow and taking lots of measurements and building your own.
Like, rest of my shit, by all means, but I would not buy his desk.
yeah, I know he's getting like a new direct drive wheel. So
Yeah.
he's
Direct
like,
drive
you
is
want my
gonna
old
be
one?
cheap.
And I'm like, yeah, buddy.
Direct
Dude,
drive
why
is
would
going to
you
get
just
cheap
turn
in
in
the
like
next
that?
year or two.
Because it's
Everyone's
Forza,
right.
Dylan.
Everyone's going to start getting on direct drive wheels.
Good. 15 minutes left. That lap was a 1:39.50.
Dylan, you
The gap
mentioned
behind
that
is
you're
now
probably gonna have to
2.1
hold off on
P3.
building a PC. I forgot to mention that it's probably good because the new AMD chips are getting released at the end of the year.
Yeah, I heard that too.
So
But
that's
I'd
what
still
I'm
be
aiming
fine.
for.
I'd still be fine with the Ryzen. I'd probably still buy the Ryzen 7.
What of the?
Or maybe
Are you
get
talking
the
5000 series? This generation that we're on now?
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a
God
great
damn it.
chip, but
Oh my god. That's fucking CUDA.
Your lap time was 1:39.89.
I'm upgrading when 7th gen comes out.
Okay, Jay, that's good
There's
consistency.
7000
Keep it up.
series on it. And yeah, that's when I'm gonna go Ryzen 7. And that's gonna be Ryzen 7 7700X. That is weird to say.
Halfway home, fuel looks good.
Did you see the pictures of the AMC AMX I sent today, Jay?
Yeah, I did. That thing was beautiful.
Why were you running a chainsaw the other day when you couldn't come with me? I see like something fell in your yard or something, but
Yeah, the my tree in my backyard fell down.
like all of it?
Hell yeah.
A large part of it.
That's
Did it crush the gazebo?
No, not the one that's in the neighbor's yard. The one that's like on my parking.
Oh, the one in front. Okay. Side. It's on the side. It's on the side, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on the side.
Didn't hurt anything.
The gap in front has increased to 9.1 seconds.
sick.
Did it make a loud noise?
No,
Maybe he's not even home.
I got up and went to work in the morning, and Haley told me about it when she went out to let the dogs out.
Oh.
You didn't even see it when you left for work?
No, I don't go back there. I don't go out my back door.
Damn.
Oh, I thought you drove past it or something.
On my ride home from work that I take every single day to and from work, there was 2 hours ago, there was a 2-car, 2-motorcycle accident.
What?
It was 2 cars and 2 Harleys. And
All right, Jay,
that's
10 minutes to go.
huge
That's 10
road.
minutes
That's
left.
like a big road. It's 2 lanes up, 2 lanes down. Yeah. That road is gonna be shut down for a bit. That sucks. Good thing I'm not in there right now. 2 hours ago.
So,
And that
what
was
do you-
right when we closed.
Jay, what are your thoughts on FP1 and FP2?
Okay.
I didn't watch the whole thing because I watched the highlights, but I was kind of like half-assed watching something else at the same time. I don't know. The only thing I got out of it is Seb got fined for riding a scooter around the track.
Yes.
Make him do all the work. Focus on your exits.
Okay, guys, I'm not your fucking brake pedal. Jesus.
Jay, I had a really weird realization today.
What's that?
So I was in the garage and I heard a plane flying overhead. And I was like, "Oh, cool! Let's go see where it is." It's a bright, clear blue sky day out. And I go
Car
outside.
right side's clear. You've got half your fuel left.
Fly across the sky.
Okay, Jay.
And it
There's a
dawned
faster
on
class
me
car
for
approaching.
the first time ever. There's an actual person sitting there flying that thing right now. It's never really
On your right.
dawned on me, There's just like a...
He's still there. Clear right.
normal
Sectors 1 and
person
3
like
are
me.
0.7 off the pace. Sector 2
Whoever.
is 0.35 off the pace. Don't panic. We'll get him back.
That was weird.
Wait, so you realize people flew planes? Is that what we're getting at?
No, just I guess the fact that average people do it as a hobby thing. I don't know, it never really dawned on me of that before flight sim and whatnot.
I don't know. I guess I grew up with one of my dad's close friends being a pilot.
I did not grow up around planes at all or any of that. So I saw a plane in the sky and I was like, oh look, plane. Never thought of me that could just be someone just kind of flying around their hometown, enjoying the day.
Never occurred to you that that guy could just be dicking off?
The gap behind is now
exactly.
0.6.
Literally that. Literally. Yeah. And I thought of that today. I was like, huh. That guy could be just flying back to his fucking...
that guy's up there adjusting his mixture, listening to a fucking podcast.
Yeah, literally. Just doing some average ass shit. Flying the plane.
They're just cars with higher stakes. That's all it is.
Yeah, right?
Thanks, Ben.
P4. Your lap time was at 1:39.54.
Yeah, it's crazy to think how easy it is to get off of the ground, but then once you're off the ground, there's a lot to it to get back down. I never understood that either till now. Without fucking plummeting into the earth.
Yeah. Anybody can fly a plane. Select few people can land a plane.
Yeah, literally.
Even fewer can land it more than once.
Right side. Clear right.
Yeah, if you only land it once, that's probably not a good thing.
Well, that depends on the context. If you're a pilot, yes, that's a bad thing. If you're not a pilot, it's a very good thing.
How so?
That if you're not trying to do it and you land a plane, that's pretty good.
Okay,
If you're
yeah.
trained as a pilot and you land only once safely, that's not so good.
I think Jay was saying
Look
it
at the
more in
context.
sense of
I know.
death.
I know, yeah. Just make you like
Yeah, you just always want your
Okay,
landings
Jay,
and
5 minutes
takeoffs
to
to
go.
be the
5
same
minutes
number.
left.
it. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably a pretty key statistic there.
That lap time was 1:39.94.
I also never realized how many aircraft incidents there are. Like airliner wise. Like big time airliner stuff.
Yeah, but comparatively to how many of them are out there, it's really not that many.
And compared to the amount of automotive crashes that happen every day.
Well, yeah.
And you also have to think that these people are doing it for their job, and how hard do you work at your job?
Oh my
It's just like
God.
regular flying, but with no soul.
It's just like regular flying with no soul. What, once you make money off of it, you just don't have a soul? You lose it?
Well, let me ask you this, Zach. Do you like sex?
Let me ask you a list.
Do I like sex?
Yes. Do you like sex?
Yeah.
Do you think a hooker still enjoys it? Don't make your passion your work, Zach.
Hey, that's why I'm not becoming a mechanic anymore. That's what I wanted to do when I was a senior.
Yeah, everybody that I know that went that
go to
path
college.
hates herself.
Yep. I was like, I'm gonna go to college, or not college, but I'm gonna go to fucking
Well, we
automotive.
knew not college. We know you, Zach.
There's an incident in
And
Paddock
then,
Hill.
I started working on my car here and there senior year, and I was like, yeah, nope.
That was probably the perfect car to teach you that this is not what you wanted to do.
Well, I mean, it wasn't really that it broke on me. It was just me replacing fucking shit, changing parts out and shit. It's just
And
like,
oh, Jake,
Eh.
we did figure something out today.
What?
Good consistency.
We
Keep
don't
them coming.
have actual evidence right now, but there is a strong possibility Zach's engine has been replaced.
Well, yeah, it's a rotary.
I know.
oh yeah.
Just we have mild confirmation
yeah.
today, and actually realization from Zach today, which is new.
Yeah, because a long time ago when I bought my car, like 4 months after I bought my car, I found the second owner of my car and I messaged him.
Some Puerto
And-
Rican in New Jersey.
No.
Hold on.
That's the guy that's the guy I bought the car from. He didn't even drive it. He didn't register it.
Then why
Get
did you
behind
buy
us
it?
now. 0.9.
From an auction to flip it.
You didn't even drive it. You bought
Yes.
the fucking
And so the guy said that
Okay, Jay, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
the guy before me must have beat the crap out of it because it had ball tires when he got it, and the motor went at 36,000. He bought it at 20-something
I think
thousand.
P3 has binned it
And
in.
he
Sheen,
said,
just 2 minutes left. 2
I
minutes to
owed
go.
money on it, and to replace the motor in Jersey was going to be around $5,000, which was more than I owed on the car.
We think
So
P5
I
has binned it in.
cut
Sterling's
my
bent.
loss and traded it in.
Before he bought it, after the bed through like
Te
4
saliste tú
options,
solo,
it sat for like 2 years.
pero tienes la vuelta perdida, nada.
Yeah.
Y bueno,
Yeah.
no podías esperar para pasarme.
P3, that lap was at 139.71.
Estoy peleando con la carrera, pero tienes la vuelta perdida.
Surprised you don't have more vacuum
Porque por
close issues.
Well, I believe that's why my water
Está
pump
bien,
seal
pero tú como
was
corredor
bad,
sabes que puedes pasarme más adelante.
because it sat for 2 years and got all dropped.
El que chocaste fuiste tú, yo no te choqué ni nada, tú podías esperar.
Can't complain. Especially being rear-ended twice, still being able to drive the thing.
Oh.
So yeah, that means that the motor was replaced at 36,000. That means that I have, well, if it was a reman motor, fresh, that means it has 5,000. Or
Clear
as
left,
Dylan
Carla,
said,
clear left.
they could have just thrown a junkyard over. Who knows? We'll never know.
Well, remind me.
Well, when it blows up and I pull it out, but I
Or we can just find the
honestly
VIN
won't even
action
care.
on the engine block.
But I mean, it runs and whatnot, so just drive it, right?
Steven Freiberger says, don't get it right, just hit it running. Yes, I suppose.
P4.
I'm getting antsy to do a turbo build on it though. I have the money. It's been set aside for like 3 years now. I just am waiting for it to blow up.
I totally threw away a podium finish.
Yep.
I was past the lap traffic and he took a weird line and I checked up weird, put a tire on the grass and fucking spun it out. Bummer. Still gonna be fourth though. But you know, that's probably fair because I saw the same thing happen to one of the other guys in front of me, so really, you know, I got a position that I didn't deserve and I then lost it. iRacing gods take it or giveth and they taketh away.
The karma gods manifest themselves in iRacing.
Yeah, this race is gonna hurt my safety rating, but whatever.
Zach, are you even racing?
No.
I didn't think so.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
New E85, yeah, new E85 station.
So
in
good race to
Connecticut. That
Maximiliano
means we'll have
Marco.
3 E85 stations in Connecticut.
Looks like P2's gone off in Paddock Hill. P4, okay, it's over.
You guys probably have E85 everywhere out there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every gas pump, basically.
Yeah, nope. We have 3 in the whole state of Connecticut.
Well, also the whole state of Connecticut's like not very big.
Yeah,
Well, good
but
race,
the
bro.
closest E85 station to me, no matter which way I go, is an hour. To either one.